Hello everyone. Please let me know like audio and video quality is fine or not, so we can start without any delay. Okay, because I'm currently not able to see if I am live or is it going fine or not. Okay, so looks like we are live. Okay, Jonathan, I can see you are in the chat. Please let me know if it is fine for you and you are able to hear me clearly without any background noise and like video audio quality is fine. Okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know, Jonathan. So let's start with your resume review and without any further delay. And if anybody else is watching, please let me know in the comments and make sure you subscribe the channel, like this video. So without any delay, let's come to your resume. So let's first give an overall overview of your resume. So you can see this is a two-page resume and it is looks like very clean design. So like overall by seeing it in overall format, it's look fine to me. So like design wise, also template wise, it looks good basically. And so like, but one thing I feel issue. So let me give like other viewers a background about what your position is. So currently you are working as in cloud. You are a cloud engineer and you are trying for an DevOps role. And you came to know about my resume review services through YouTube. And now you have moved to UK from India and you are searching job for there. So basically, first thing which is important thing and you didn't mention here is the subtitle. Like you didn't mention cloud engineer here, right? You should mention it, and also the number of years of experience. It is also missing from your resume. So that is you should mention these two things here, like maybe subtitle like cloud engineer with whatever years of like 2+ years of experience or 3+ years of experience. So that you should mention. That is like very key thing which you are missing in your resume. Okay. Yeah. Hi Milka. Thanks for joining. And okay, then you mention your address here, your contact number, which is really good to mention at the very starting. That is fine, you have mentioned. And then you mention your email address, and then you mention your LinkedIn link. However, what I found that your LinkedIn URL is not working. Like you haven't actually linked it to any particular LinkedIn URL. You just write LinkedIn and it is not pointing to anything. So this is a big uh, like no for any recruiter. If he is not able to see your LinkedIn profile, which is nowadays very important, especially if you are looking a job in a country like UK. Okay, so you should point out this information. You should correct this. There is no, it is not pointing to any LinkedIn URL. Okay, so like these things are good that you have mentioned in your resume and in the very starting about your contact number and your location you have mentioned email address, all these things you should mention. And so three things you need to correct in the very starting. Yeah, your LinkedIn profile, you have to attach it. Then you have to mention your subtitle like cloud engineer, cloud DevOps engineer, whatever job you're looking for, you have to mention that, and the number of years of experience. Okay, these things should be there. Then you mentioned about professional summary. So then you talked about detail-oriented, ambitious, adaptable, professional with a proven track record. Like one thing I generally nowadays don't suggest anyone to mention that much detailed professional summary because I am pretty convinced that you don't remember this in what you have written into your professional summary. And as a recruiter, means I recruit many persons in for my organization. So like if I ask you, like what you have written in your like in your resume professional summary. And if you are not able to even tell me that whatever the first few lines are there in your resume, then it will give me a very bad impression of yours. Although you can like mention all these, because basically what we are typing this resume for, basically we want to highlight our skills. Okay, so these detail oriented, ambition, adaptable, professional. So these all is good, but you can mention in fit all these keywords into your key skills or in the career summary or elsewhere. You should fit in downstairs. You are wasting your first, like whatever you are seeing currently on my screen, this part should be like very curated perfectly. Otherwise, all the important details related to your resume should be in the first fourth part of your resume. Okay, it is really important. So I guess like I cannot see the certification part. Also, technical skills you mentioned very down below, which is definitely no. You should mention. And I see you mentioned skills two time, key skills and technical skills. Here in the skills part also you have mentioned all the technical skills. These are all technical only, right? These are not any non-technical or managerial skills. These are all technical parts. So you should why it's look like you are feeling just like making your resume bulky with like no definite purpose. So you should maybe combine all these skills part and make sure you should put it like in the first part or second part, whatever how you want to like design your template. You decide accordingly. Template not that much matter to like in resume selection process. But anyway, like you can like select accordingly. So let's look at the keyword AWS and Azure. You work on both. So that is very like skill wise, you look good to me. Like you worked on both the environments. So you are definitely good on clouds and proficient in implementing and managing cloud infrastructure. Okay. Okay. Thanks for like let me know, Jonathan. Implementing and managing cloud infrastructure, ensuring high availability skills. So these are really important keywords. So you really selected a good line here. So this you can mention somehow fit in career summary and mention this. Skilled in conducting security audit, vulnerability assessment, and implementing monitoring for real time. So all these keywords are really good. Infrastructure as a code, as you are looking for DevOps. So infrastructure as code is a very important keyword. CI/CD pipelines, serverless computing. However, like for DevOps, you should I should see a keyword of Kubernetes, which is also missing in the first half. I did not see the keyword related to um, Kubernetes. Kubernetes is like basically more like important part of a DevOps. So you should mention about that. Okay. And adapted automating server configuration using Ansible. Okay, great. And if you are mentioning Ansible here, then Terraform is also a very important keyword to mention, which are you are not mentioning here. Jenkins also you did not mention. Okay, these are really important thing to mention these keyword. Although you mentioned CI/CD pipelines, but if any project is specifically looking for Jenkins, then there is no mention of that. Okay, and tracking AWS resources with Bash scripting. So I should suggest you should go for like that Jenkins keyword and like different pipelines separately also. As you mentioned Ansible, it is also a part of infrastructure as a code, but you specifically mentioned Ansible. Similarly, you should mention like important CI/CD pipelines as well. It would be like good for us. Okay. And committed to continuous learning, staying updated with emerging technologies, driving innovation in cloud operation, holder of AWS Solution Architect Associate and Azure Administration. So these are important things for you want to highlight to your recruiter basically. So you should either make them bold or highlight somehow. It should be I if I am reading like this, I will definitely not going to even look at this part, even though it might be an important criteria for my selection. But my eye is not capturing that important thing. So you should highlight these things somehow. Okay. And see, like here you mention in the bullet point. So all the things you are mentioning here are highlighted to me. I will definitely going to see every, okay, these skills these guy have. Okay. So this you should mention. Then you mention cloud computing. Okay, you mentioned cloud computing, but you should mention them like specific wise, like AWS. And I suggest you when you are going to combine this, just like you are telling here, individual service of AWS. So here, when you are combining it, you should mention AWS, then you put a colon and then mention all the AWS service which you know. Okay, just like EKS, which are, I am telling you all the services which are good to learn as an DevOps engineer. So EKS, ECS, EC2, Fargate, IAM, S3, Route 53, ECR, cloud formation, VPC architecture. If you know, like you are cleared the solution architect, so if you know how to design the architecture, you should mention that. WEF, Lambda, DMS, ELB, API Gateway, CloudTrail, CloudWatch, KMA, Secret Manager, and all the related services which you, some of you have already mentioned here, like S3 and all, and infrastructure as a code. So all these you should mention like in proper terms, and then you can mention like in Azure what you know, in infrastructure code you know, like Terraform, Ansible, or whatever infrastructure as a code tool you know. And also in DevOps section you can mention about Kubernetes or Jenkins, or all the DevOps tool like Git, Prometheus, Grafana, Splunk. So we, there are so many DevOps tools we have, right? Azure DevOps pipeline. So that you can mention and like segregate it properly. So anybody want to like look for that keyword, it will be easier for, it should be easier, not like looks that much complicated language for like anybody to understand, right? Okay. So like just like these skills are good, but make them like monitoring solution. If anybody is searching using, okay, this guy know Prometheus or not, I, maybe you already know inside this, but if I search for, then I am not able to see it. I search for EKS. Okay, here you mention EKS. Azure EKS. What is Azure EKS? There is no service like Azure EKS. Okay, this is also wrong. There is AKS which you mentioned here, right? But here it is giving me a very wrong impression. Why you mentioned Azure case? You are conflicting it in written also. Like there is a pretty much chance you can correct this. Okay. So like correct all these things. And then you mention about career summary. So properly align all this and you give it in a proper format, all these skills. Okay. And then you mentioned career summary. Next gen data center and cloud technologies, May 2021 to November 2023. Spearheaded the implementation of AWS security best practices. Okay, it would be better if you can mention like for which client you're working with. Means not the name I'm saying, like which domain it is, of a telecommunication client, it is of a financial client, or whatever domain it work you are work for, you should mention it. You have mentioned the tenure, which is very good. Also, like I can see it is of November 2023, so I suggest you should go like as soon as go on a very high alert, find job as soon as possible. It will be like this gap might hurt in later stage. Okay. Let the development implementation of monitoring solution CloudWatch. Okay, enabling real. So here you mention CloudWatch, but here in the skills it is not mentioning. So this is like somewhat mismatch is there. Enabling real-time performance analysis and tactical issue resolution, which drove a remarkable 25% improvement in system uptime. So that is great. Cloud formation, AWS service migration, okay, scalability, cost saving. So you see, like when a recruiter looks this, he will not like going to review like this. He will come and okay, see, okay, this guy knows AWS Azure. Oh, okay, that's fine, great. He will see these keywords. Then again, infrastructure, CI/CD pipeline, AWS, Ansible, Terraform. Okay, does he know Terraform? I don't know. So he will not able to find it. You mentioned all these things here. He will search for Prometheus. Okay, you don't know. You know Splunk. He will not. He don't know. Okay. You know, you mentioned Kubernetes here. That is great, but you should mention EKS also in the skill. Somehow, like complete all the skills in the like all the keywords here only. Like technical skills I am talking about. Okay. Okay, then he will go for AWS Cloud Formation, SMS, that is fine, and designed and architected scalable and reliability, high availability, reliability, internal and external stakeholders. And also you should be prepared like how you like for interview, I am suggesting like how did you ensure this high availability and reliability and everything. Conducted regular performance optimization of AWS service, EC2, S3, RDS, Lambda. Okay. And here you did not mention RDS. So, like you should mention in the skills as well when you are like putting out or okay. Then 20% boost part in, and also then you have to justify this that how it all these services using all these services result in 20% boost. So that is also very important. And you participated in knowledge sharing session and mentorship program, contribute to development of team member, fostering a culture of continuous learning and improvement, staying abreast. And okay, but you like looks like you did not work practically that much. I can like by seeing your resume, I am getting that much impression because like this is like a very casual line. This is also a very casual line. Only one line I'm two lines, basically two, three lines I'm seeing which are really going to impact me as a technical person if it is anybody is looking for. And like non-technical HR, they will look for these keywords. So these like in both the section you are missing some very key points. Okay. Then you mention about project experience. So you deployed the source application in Python, set it up in Git repository, orchestrated the flow of changes. Yeah, like instead of mentioning all this in project experience, I don't know like how you categorize it. You should put it inside this only, like this section. You say that I worked on these things inside my like project. It's look like you did something like college project or something using this and not practical work. And if you just tell them like I worked in like production environment, well, like if you are confident with your project, I hope you have done end-to-end implementation. So better to mention it here. It will really going to benefit you when you are explaining them, right? It's just a explanation they need. They are not how they will come to get verified using that. So better to attach it. It is not giving you that much benefit if you mention in the project experience, basically. Or if it is a your work experience you are talking about, then it should be inside this section. I don't know like how you classified them. Okay. Then three-tier architecture using 12 microservices, e-commerce project on Azure EKS that already I told you about this Azure EKS. Okay, using 12 microservices implemented CI/CD, streamlining, reducing time to tracking. Okay, AWS resource training. So all the things which you mentioned, it is inside this project experience. I looks like your classification is not that much great, like how you classified it. Okay, so that you should correct it. Automated server configuration using Ansible. Okay, you use slashing manual setup. Configuration, web application, ADA VPC deployment. Okay, Government of India. Okay, incorporating VMware, VM, backup, replication. Also, you did not mention anywhere like about this VMware in your skills. Did you? I did not see. So this should be come inside your skills, na? Generally, non-technical HRs will look for skills. Okay, this guy have this skills, this you don't know VM where, so why should they go for your resume? Okay, okay, you mentioned here V Center, but like you should venture about VM backup and also all these skills you should put into your skills part. Okay, and it should be at the top. The skill part and your experience part should always be at the top of your resume if you are experienced. And if you are a fresher, then you mention about your project experience. Okay. Let the strategic planning and implementation of secure VM VPCs infrastructure tailored for Government of India. Okay. Ensuring compliance, adherence. So this is good. This language is good. Then you mentioned about AWS solution, your certifications and Microsoft Azure administration. So that is also good that you mentioned it. And you mentioned about your education, your major in marketing, bachelor of engineering, major in computer engineering. Yeah, this looks fine. Education, because you are already working, so you can put at the last. Certification, maybe like you maybe divide your first page into some like half of one by third portion, or like however you want, like some part here and rest of the part here, whatever like you feel comfortable. Even you can put it like this also, like this also looks fine, but if you can put these highlighted things, because basically in resume as a working professional, what I suggest you should highlight your skills, your certification and your work experience. Okay, it should be clearly visible to me without any problem, and all these details and the number of years, and I already told you about everything. Okay, so rest of the thing like keyword and the like sentence creation is fine for you, I guess. You know like how to create a particular sentence and what keywords you have to use, but you like main problem of you I am seeing in your resume is like you did not properly aligned it, your like you did not properly mention all your skills. Okay, so that thing you need to work on. Okay, like do you have any other doubt? Please let me know in the comments. And if you still have any other problem. Okay, bro, in UK, most of the jobs have both DevOps and cloud profile. Correct. It is definitely cloud and DevOps are so linked right now. Even right now, I am also like every cloud jobs are mixed with the DevOps and DevOps is mixed with cloud. That's how requirements are there. So I had basic project in AWS and Azure during my work experience. So I learned some YouTube DevOps. Okay, project and put that in resume. Yeah, so means like you can. So what is the issue if you are going to put into this section? Like you can definitely put it you have worked in. If you have done end-to-end implementation, you know everything about that project. That means you have gained that practical work experience. You can like go for it that you have like done that part. What is the there? I don't see any problem into doing that. Okay. This is this is a very simple thing. Like every DevOps generally know about whole to end-to-end process. Okay. Like how you are going to end-to-end implement your CI/CD. And also you did not mention about like you mentioned about Python. Okay, you done work on the Python. So you worked on Python only, or you worked on Java projects only also? Like these microservices also on Python, or how is it going to be? Okay. Certification, Milka asking, certification and skills need to be add in separately. Yeah, means skills and certification should be mentioned separately, of course, and but it should be mentioned at the top side. Especially skills and experience should be at the top. Certification maybe you can mention in the downside if you don't find this space to put it down. but skills and the experience for an like experienced professional should be at the top. You want that recruiter look for project section alone? No, why they look for? They are looking for working professional, bro. You are not an like you are not basically a college graduate. Why they look for project experience? You should mention basically whatever you are working. This is a project only. No, we work for clients. For different clients, we do different projects. So you can mention like in just a company, there are multiple clients for which we work for. In my current organization, I work for tens of different clients. So for one client, I have done end-to-end CI/CD implementation. For another client, I have done this design this three-tier architecture. Okay, for another client, I have done for this because you this is a 2 year span you have worked on, right? So this is not a like a small experience. In 2 years, we have to work on for like different clients, correct? So I want that recruiter look for project section alone. So I thought of putting project section separately. Yeah, but it does not it gives me a correct idea that you haven't actually worked it. You just implemented it. You did not work on these projects in a production environment. But as in recruiter, I want to work who worked on production environment, right? Why would I have a candidate who work on production environment on these things, and you are coming your resume. I found out that he hasn't that much work in the production environment. He has only written 2 3 lines, which are very basic services. If you basically look for these services, these are like really basic services. Anybody who worked on like AWS, even like for a 6 month period also, he definitely going to work with EC2, S3, RDS, and this Lambda. So what extraordinary I'm getting for you? So should I select you? Okay. So that is a like a basic problem. You should attract the recruiter basically. He want to see, okay, you deployed the three-tier architecture into production environment. That what I am looking for basically, and with ensuring scalability and availability. So his next question will automatically come like, how did you ensure scalability and high availability? Okay. How did you take care of these 12 microservices? Did you create these microservices? Then question will come up and he will going through, because sometimes they don't even look for your resume. They are looking when they ask you, tell me about yourself. Like they are sometimes they are looking for the first time your resume. Okay. And they are looking for, especially technical recruiter, because sometimes because we have to do our work as well. When I hire someone, so I sometimes looking for the very first time, and I will look, okay, does he going through, okay, he's done not much of work, migration on to AWS, and here it is, he mentioned about Azure as well, but I'm not seeing anything Azure in the like practical work. So how he is claiming to be Azure? So I should be, it should be like, it should me allow me to question you, okay? Because this line is totally great line, but it is like at the very project experience. So, okay, you maybe you have done some as you said, some YouTube video, which is not like you have understand every process, so you can basically just scale whatever your project is and explain them how you take care of it, like in a very like a professional manner. Like your product owner start kick off the engaging user stories. You are utilizing Jira or Rally. You are utilizing Slack or Teams to connect with it. You have Bitbuckets integration with it, so you are taking care of through Git also. You are utilizing the all you are tracking everything. You are utilizing this version control system. You are doing unit testing. You are doing code coverage. You are going through every quality assurance, and how you are enhancing the security, how you are doing the infrastructure management. There is a separate pipeline for this infrastructure management, how you are doing that. So basically you need to mention all these things, all these points when you are going for this interview. Okay. Okay, if you have any another doubt, please let me know in the comments. I am here, or we can close this session. I hope you get some value from this resume review, and let's if you still have any doubt, please let me know in the comment section. And I hope you implement those changes, especially like these is like really basic. You should mention your number of years of experience, because generally they look for, are you a college graduate? Are you a like 5+ years of experience, 2 years plus experience, or what is the number? So that is like really basic thing. Okay. Okay, so that's all in this video. See you guys in the next video. Make sure you like this video. And okay, I got a question from you. So what should I combine project experience? I should combine project experience with my project work experience. I want recruiter to show I work in product. Correct, correct. You should think when you are working with the when you are working. My brother had a similar pattern in his resume. Okay, please. Yeah, so like you should definitely go for this production, because you think like a recruiter. Okay, who would you select? Who has already have any experience in production environment, or who has done something new? Maybe like it depends on what company you are looking for. But generally, everybody has gone through. I would definitely go for anyone who has experience in production environment. Why would I select a person who does not have any real life experience, right? So you can do that. But make sure you know everything, end to end solution you should know. Every single step, they are going to question you. They are definitely going to grind you on that. So, but you should know about every phase of like source, building, testing, how you are going through multiple environments, pre-prod, different testing environment, production environment, POC, how you done that. So you should know about this as an DevOps engineer also. So that is very great to know. It will also enhance your skills basically. Okay. And you have also worked on really good stuff, but I guess you did not present it really well. That is the biggest problem. Okay, like, do you have any other question? Okay, brother, thanks for suggestion, much appreciated. Thank you for joining this session. You are really, I hope you take this suggestion and these are valuable. This session is valuable for you. See you guys in the next video. Make sure you like this channel and subscribe it. See you guys in the next video. And also our AI/ML class is currently going on. If you want to join that, please let me know. Uh, please let me know in the comments or on my other social media platforms so I can send out your links. You guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.